Hi, everybody. I'm just clicking names. I'm getting everybody pulled up. Hi, I hope it's a beautiful day where you're at. The weather's absolutely gorgeous here today. I didn't even look to see what temperature it is. It was nice. I just came in from outside. I was talking to Dean. Take my headset off so I can hear myself. Oh, gosh. Weather. It is 73 here in sunny California. No wonder it feels so great out there. High of 75, which we'll hit at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Oh, I have a 35% chance of, oh no, that's not my temperature. We're 86 degrees here in California. I'm sorry, I was giving you New Jersey weather. Yeah, we're at 86 degrees. It's still nice out, and we have no rain in our forecast. Really nice out. Low of 63 tonight. And 11 mile an hour winds, so it's nice and breezy today. So yeah, it is really nice out. I spend as little time in the house as I can. It's hard to pack when I'm not in the house. But anyway, I'm doing great. I woke up this morning. I wake up between 3:30 and 4:30-ish. I woke up at 5 this morning. I made a pot of coffee, got my cup of coffee, and then I realized I had a terrible headache. And I thought, oh no, this is not the way to start the day. I smoke, so I went out and smoked a cigarette, drank my cup of coffee, and I decided I'm going to lay back down. Maybe I can get rid of the headache. So I laid down and I got up at 8:30, just really sleeping in for me. When you get up at 3:30, 4:30 in the morning, 8:30 is a big sleep in. It's like sleeping in until noon. But I got up and the headache was gone. Thank God. I thought, oh, it's going to be one of those days. I had gotten sick this morning too. My pancreas is still acting up a bit. That's an everyday thing with me. I never know when that's going to happen. But I feel good now. Lots of energy. My husband was busting the bottom to go out and go shopping. Come to the store with me. And we made a list. He picked it up and he brought it home. And he says, did you put the groceries away? And I looked at him and I went, why when I go grocery shopping, this is my life, I go grocery shopping, I come home, I have to put everything away. You go grocery shopping, you bring it in, and I have to put everything away. I always cook dinner, and I have to do all the dishes, and I might get you to unload the dishwasher if I'm lucky. And it could take me 3 to 5 days to get him to do that. I said, there's an imbalance here going on. A big imbalance. Well, last night I had bought rotisserie chickens. He says, Are you gonna make us some dinner out of that rotisserie chicken? And I'm thinking, I'm not hungry. I said, you want a sandwich or a burrito or whatever? Go in the kitchen and pull some chicken off it and make yourself one. I don't need to get up and make you a burrito out of already cooked chicken. Give me a break, you know. Hi, Sharon. Glad to see you. I'm slowly letting everybody come into the room, and Dean's in the room too. I got my crowd here. But yeah, it's my life. I told him, I'm your wife. I'm not your housekeeper. My job isn't to cook for you, to clean for you, to pack for you, to while you sit and watch cartoons. No. I'm on strike now. Well, serving him anyways. Then he was mentioning I should go in and make us some lunch. I'm sitting there eating a tuna wrap. I said, you know where the food is? Why should I get up and make him something? He can make it himself. Clean up behind yourself. I'm tired. I said, there seems to be an imbalance. His household chore is making sure the trash gets out every week. Okay, I'm going to read for the collective. Enough about my life, my boring life. Hey, Viviana. I read behind. I was reading to myself in the background when Nate and Brenda were on together. I got the same thing Brenda did. I said to myself, I am so glad you didn't ask me that question because that would have been hard for me to tell you. Everything's going to work out great. And, after everything's said and done, he can ask for expungement. So know that that's there as an option. Yeah. Yeah, Dean, help out, right? Dean was on the phone when he was nagging me earlier. We were on the phone together, and I was like, he goes, I cannot believe your husband. I'm like, me either. Something's wrong with this guy. Yeah, I stand up for myself for what good it does. But I always go back to when I come home from the hospital and I didn't eat for 3 days because I couldn't barely get out of bed on my own. And he complained about me. I go to the bathroom and threw a fit when I asked him to bring me a glass of water. And I was wearing that back, and it's flammable. And the doctor told him before we left the hospital she's not to be doing any lifting, any because I had all those surgeries, and I was healing from them, and no cooking because she's flammable. First thing out of his mouth when I got home, what are you making for dinner? I said, I'm not. I'm going to bed. I just got out of the hospital. I don't feel good. I'm like, you better watch it. He's going to end up single. Okay. For the collective, not a political reading, but it always turns a little political. Let's see what's energy is running around the collective. All I want to say about the collective is disconnect from the news if it's making you feel anxious and fearful and all that. By the end of summer, I don't think our president will be in office anymore. I continuously have a vision of him collapsing on stage during some kind of speech or rally where he is gurneyed off, followed by some fake AIs that nobody's going to believe from the Oval Office. And then I see J.D. Vance moving into the presidential being wrote in. That's only going to last a few months, 2 to 3. And then I don't know what happens from there. I think if you watch Magistrate Tarot, Libby here in Australia, if you haven't caught her show, she's a phenomenal reader. My guys are totally in alignment with her on all the political readings. I think she's right, though. I think we are going to end up with a interim government ran by a combination of generals, VPs, and past presidents coming together as a group until the next election process happens. I think they've already worked on plotting out doing that because the line of succession isn't a great line. I don't know where they think they're going to insert Rubio. That he's not even in the line of succession. The line of succession is J.D. Vance, Little Johnson, Mike Johnson, and then Grassley, who will then be the oldest president because Grassley's in his 90s on the face of the earth. Don't see that happening, but you never know. I think they are going to try, and JD's going over and negotiating. That's actually what the Secretary of State should be doing, not JD Vance. That would be part of his job. But then, I don't know. Anyways, we'll get out of that garbage can. The underlying reading for the collective is that Nine of Swords. We're feeling like we have a lot of roadblocks around us with the price of everything, our expenditures and stuff. We're feeling that obstacle. Remember, we can step over that fence and take control of our own life. Live life in the now. Live life in today. Plan a little bit for a future. Don't go mad shopping and things like that. Like I always say, pick up a few extra items when you're grocery shopping of canned goods and dried goods, whatever it is that you eat and you know how to prepare, or that you can get help from a neighbor to prepare, that can feed you and other people, because you can always pull your resources together and make a great meal. Nothing's wrong with that if we come to that. Remember, temperance, my card. Be patient. Get a lot of rest. Be patient. Self-care is really important right now. We need to stay as healthy as possible. Of course, with insurance and everything else, we definitely need to stay on top of those things and take care of our health. And then we get the 10 of Wands, where we're walking away from things. Notice we're picking what's important to us, storing that and walking away from things that aren't serving us. So, and remember the Two of Cups. We do everything in conjunction and partnerships with other people. Community is very important. So, if things get really, really tough and prices continue to go through the roof, remember your friends, your neighbors, your associates. You can pull together with your resources and help each other out. And I always know all my neighbors. I know everybody completely around me. Friends with them all. I don't socialize with them all necessarily, but we, have extra vegetables and take them across the street. Daniel across the street has chickens. He's brought me 2 dozen eggs this last couple weeks, which is nice. And I love fresh eggs. They're wonderful. He has a chicken that lays blue eggs, and the blue eggs have really, really, really flavorful yolks. I love the blue eggs and brown eggs. It's all blue and brown. He doesn't have any white egg chickens. But they don't eat that many eggs, he says. And so they're giving them away to all the neighbors. I don't know how many chickens. They have quite a few chickens back there. But yeah, I appreciate it a lot. And so, yeah, it's great to have it. And my husband's started going through his garage and stuff, and he's selling him some of the equipment he has that we're not going to be moving. Like, what do we need a cement mixer for? Things like that. And where we're moving, he's not going to have any of those kind of projects to do. So, he's going through and seeing if Daniel wants to buy any of his excess equipment, which Daniel said, oh yeah, tools, anything. I'd love to go through them and collect them. Anyways, okay, back. We come into this reading with that 4 of Wands. We all come from really strong, good foundation. This foundation is our knowledge, our it's wands, it's our knowledge, our power, our creativity. We can use all those aspects as part of surviving. It's what makes us us. It's our connection with God, our spirituality. Those are all part of our foundation that gives us that strength to move forward. In the center of the reading for the collective, we get the Queen of Wands. That is, once again, more the strong queen, that creative queen, that knowledgeable queen. We take control of our environment. We know how to get creative around the house and in business and how to take care of ourselves. We're nurturing, and we do it with a lot of creativity and strength. It's crossed by the 2 of Swords. Yes, we're going to have to make choices and decisions as long. The crows are giving us a message. Heads up. 2 is, of course, partnerships, but opportunities also. So as we're going through this period of time, we need to continue to look at the opportunities. Those could be opportunities to pick up a few extra items on sale at the store to stock up with, or working with other people and, I scratch your back, you scratch my back, helping each other out. and resourcing together, things like that. Above us, we've got that King of Pentacles. This is that king that is financially secure. He has enough money and funds to keep his community, his household secure and prosperous. He also is bringing good health. So because Pentacles are also health cards, positive health cards. So we've got that. Underneath, we have that King of Swords. The King of Swords is that king that really is standing in our power, our strength, using those assets to take care of our family, our community. This is that energy that we're putting out. So we got these two kings that are keeping us financially stable and keeping us strong and staying in our truth. So I love that. As we move into the future, what we have coming towards us is that Page of Pentacles. That page is giving us that message that we are going to be financially okay. We're not going to be going out and buying brand new TVs and this and that and the other. We're going to be using our money frugally as we go through this period of time. But as long as we're frugal and we're watching the way we're spending our money and not going on big shopping sprees or anything like that, but just, taking care of what needs to be taken care of and holding on to what we've got, that Four of Pentacles card, that we are going to be financially secure. So don't worry about that. The energy that we're feeling right now around us in our environment is that Eight of Wands. Everything seems to be moving really fast. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a lot of time shift. Things have sped up again. It wasn't just June 1st, and now we're at the end of the month. We're heading to July already. It just seemed like it flew by. And time, I think everything seems like it's just moving in a really, really fast pace. Also, how we're feeling within that environment is the Nine of Cups. We feel like we do have abundance right now. We're doing okay. We're stable. We're secure. Abundance is emotion. It's also the Nine of Cups. It's an emotion card. It's a water card. It's also an abundance card. We have enough stock in the thing. We just need to be looking for securing our present time period and for our future. Just being frugal about it. The advice from Spirit is, there is going to be a tower moment coming forward. And this isn't our personal tower. I think this is a nation tower. If you watched any of the news, we're watching our president deteriorate live on TV. I think he is coming close to it, as everything after his birthday is going to get harder and harder and harder for him. And I keep on seeing 8-9, 8-9, 8-9. So I think this is it's going to get worse and worse. And I feeling like he's going to be leaving his seat sometime in August or September. Now, don't hold me to that, because timelines with tarot are very, very difficult. But I keep on feeling like it's August, September, right before elections. He's going to have to step down. I don't think he's going to have a choice. Like I said, I keep seeing him collapsing on stage. And, he's on stage and he disappears and he's back and he disappears. So, and each time he's in public, it seems to be worse than the time before. So I don't know. We'll keep our eyes open for that. The final card of this reading for the collective is the Ace of Wands. That ace is telling us we're strong. We have strength. We have creativity. This is a positive card. This is, yes, we are connected with our guides. We're connected with Spirit to keep your faith, and everything's going to work out in a positive way. So, like I said, if the news is bringing you down, don't allow yourself to live in that fear and that fear mongering and that chaos. Disconnect from the news if it's bringing you into that place, because we need to stay in that light energy, that positive energy moving forward right now in these times, and not worry so much of, plain chicken little, oh my God, what's going to happen next? We can't live in that energy, because if we're always thinking about that energy, we're going to bring that to us. We need to think of the positive ways of living day to day, working with community, with our friends, our loved ones. and thinking very positive, staying in the light and staying connected with your higher powers and your guides as you move forward in this time. And we're going to do just fine. Realize I don't see World War III starting up. I don't see us getting out of Iran immediately. But eventually there will be some kind of agreement made. It's probably not going to be in our best interest, but we do need to get out and get our men home, men and women home, because our soldiers are both, and get out of that war and quit supporting Israel going off the rocker, doing their thing and trying to get us in the middle of whatever it is their agenda is. And I do see that, there are going to be movement in our government soon, I think by the end of summer, and definitely during the midterms. So remember to get out there and vote. I'm not telling you who to vote for. Follow your heart, do your research of the candidates, and vote following your heart with the candidates and what they will do for you, not what they will do for themselves. And we should be good. I do see a blue wave coming on. I mean, there'll be a few Republicans that hold their seat, but I think we will take both the House and the Senate before it's over. And okay, let me go through my list and let everybody know who is on the list. What happened here? Okay. Okay, who I have on the list right now in the order that I click them in is Marby, and then Tony, and then Musilk, and Tammy, and Sharon, Strawberry Rhubarb, Dean, Trenzone, hello to Chicago, and then Viviana, I believe, is in Pennsylvania. I guess that's it. If there's anybody else in the room, please let me know. I will switch back over to the incoming live really quick. Did I get everybody? Dean's in the room. I thought I had you on my list. I'll put you last. Dean's taking the day off. I tried to get him to come on with me. He's like, no. You go ahead. He's this is his last week of teaching for summer school, and then he's getting ready to go on vacation. So can't blame him there. He's had a really good summer school class, so he's like, they're okay. And I'm like, I haven't heard you complain all summer, so I think he's got a good group of kids. I don't think he has a particularly large class. That helps. That helps a lot. Okay, so first up for the readings for today is going to be Marby. Hello, Marby. My cards. I gotta read your message, Sharon. I stopped part of it after the show. Gerald, thank you for the contribution. Okay. Marby, you have choices and opportunities coming your way. Of course, this is that good luck symbol with the onyx lucky charm sitting there. So a lot of opportunities coming your way. You're going to have a decision to make. Both decisions, opportunities are going to be good. Just follow your heart when making a decision coming up in your near future. You have the Seven of Wands, which shows that you're rising above. You're rising into the light. So you're using your strength with the wands, your strength and creativity and knowledge as you're making the decisions and opportunity. It's going to allow you to ascend. And you're not in this all alone. You're in this with partnership. So this could be work related, or it could be something in with your spouse or your loved ones around you. But you're not doing this alone. This is an opportunity that's going to pay off for you and in partnership. So it could be your employer or, like I said, your loved ones, your family. As we come into the reading, we get the Emperor. And this Emperor card is reflecting your strength, your prosperity, your connection with your guides and the divine energy, and your strength moving forward, of course, empowering you. This is your ability to stand firm in your family, in your unit, in your environment, community, workplace. You're standing in a strong position, and that's going to empower you. You are going to get recognized. So this could be very much work related. Maybe you're up for a promotion, or if you're looking for a job, you're going to get recognized. Right in the center of the reading, we have the Six of Wands. This is that victory card, or in this case, this is recognition. These are camera. I know it's hard to see in the card, but that's the press taking pictures of you, recognizing you for something. So you are going to get recognized for your accomplishments, your good deeds. This could be moving you into a promotional situation, or at least getting recognized for all the hard work you've done. And the strength you've been in while you're doing it. And the final card of the reading, I love this card. It is synchronicity. Everything's going to be falling right into place for you right now. Love this energy. You've got the angel standing on the mount, and you have the angel in the sky around you. Of course, the sun's shining on you. They're letting you know that things are going to be good. They're falling in place where they're supposed to be. So, as us Pisces always say, go with the flow, ride that tide. When the opportunities present themselves, weigh them out, follow your heart's desire. They're going, whatever opportunities coming your way, it's going to allow you to ascend, to rise. And that may be what you're getting, that recognition. And this could very much be job related. So blessings to you. I hope that resonates. And know that you're not in this alone. You're in this in partnership with others. So blessings to you. I love this deck. I love these cards. This is my favorite deck right now. I just have not found one I like more. Well, I use it every week. I make sure did I do it? I've been picking up, my deck is upside down, and I'm inserting my cards in any reversals. I don't read reversals. I'll straighten them upright. So the couple I just stuck in there upside down, they'll be okay. I always say there's enough negative cards in the deck that well, all cards can be read positively and negatively, but there's some cards that have more negative innuendos as other. I don't need to reverse the cards to pull the negative reading. I read by my intuition, my guides. Of course, I'm channeling while I'm reading, And by the imagery within the card, the symbolisms that lie within the card, sometimes I just see something that stands out that I may or may not have ever noticed in the card before. So, wherever my guides lead me. Next up is Tony. I think I owed Tony a 5-card reading from last week. Okay. Underlying card, the Action of Pentacles, or that is that Knight of Pentacles. That's that slow moving knight, but it's a steady knight. Financial security is coming your way. Slowly but surely, it's just trickling in step by step. You're going to be great there. Yeah, the embodiment of swords. That the embodiment of sword is that King of Swords energy. That transitioning energy with the butterfly symbolizing above, which is the first thing I noticed when I flipped this card over. Knowing that you're going to stand in your truth, in strength, and as you're moving through this period of time. And love it. You get the Ten of Cups, that abundance card, happy family, with the orchids swimming in there. Coming into the reading, the first card out, we get the Four of Pentacles. So it's a reminder that you just need to stay frugal with your money, put some money back aside for a rainy day, but also make sure that you're doing that subtle restocking in your kitchen. Just, grabbing them there. I know you have college students. I don't know how many. I think you have one living at home going to school. Keep your cupboards stocked up. My mom always had this rule when I was in college. If you need groceries, anything I have doubles up, you can come in and help yourself. Because grocery store moms is a lot cheaper than the real grocery store. Us parents don't mind helping our kids out when they're off in college. But this a friendly reminder that, charity can start at home. So anyways, be frugal with your money. And with kids in college, the accidental, the wanted dentals and all that, they're going to tap you when they need to. So always have that little extra money put aside for a case of emergency, and you'll be fine. It's followed by you, the High Priestess, you standing in your energy. That's your connection with the divine, your connection with your guides, and your relationship with your higher power or God, whichever you prefer. That is knowing that you have the support of the universe around you. You're being guided as you're moving through this period of time. Stay in that love energy, stay in that beautiful energy, and it is working for you. You also get the embodiment of Pentacles. That is that King of Pentacle card. This is you being able to financially be secure for yourself as well as your family and those around you. So that is in your energy. I get the Lover's card. This Lover's card is showing up as the Feminine Lover's card. This is your ability to work with others in your endeavors. I'm not seeing this as a love interest walking through the door right now. I think this is partnerships in what you're doing. Of course, I remember from prior readings, there is somebody you need to watch out for. That's within your realm, but keep your business close to you, and working in partnerships with your management team and all that, you're going to continue to get that recognition, and things are going to continue to move forward. The final card of this reading is that Spirit of Pentacles. Trust in. This is that messenger card. I love the little rabbit on this card too. Easter is my favorite holiday. Anyways, this is the messenger telling you that yes, you are going to be financially secure. So don't put a lot of worry into having enough money or whatnot. You're good with managing your money and your finances. You're going to be fine. Like I said, we started with that Four of Pentacles card. Be frugal. Put some away for a rainy day, just in case you need it. But you've got this, and you're going to be okay. So you're still moving and really positive. I'm not feeling like there's a lot of job change right now or anything. I think that's still coming forward. We do need to catch up, though. And I flipped you a message the other day. So when you have a few minutes, give me a buzz. Let's catch up. You have my number. And I love the cards for you, though. Things are just moving on smooth sailing right now, Tony. So just stay doing what you're doing, and it will be paying off for you. Those of you that are on Social Security, on Medicare, and if you have a supplemental plan, I just discovered this in my own plan. My insurance rate just went up for my supplemental plan. I'm not on an Advantage plan. I do carry the supplemental because of I have a lot of health conditions, and the coverage is much better than the Advantage plans. Plus, I don't get denied because I don't need approvals when I do get hospitalized because it's PPO. But my premiums just went up $75 a month. That was 33% increase in what I was paying. Ouch. And I called them and said, what the heck? Why is my premium suddenly went up? Was my understanding that was the premium for the year. Oh, no. Depending on which state you live in, it varies from state to state to state. If you are on a supplemental plan, because of the rising costs in healthcare and all that for your state, depends on if you will get hit with an increase during the fiscal year of the state you live in. And ours just happens to be at the end of May, beginning of June. That was a huge increase, though. And I didn't know it. They didn't write me a letter and tell me or anything. They just raised my premium. I didn't notice it last month because I was traveling and all that. It's on auto pay. And I didn't miss it. But when I was adulting, as we always call it around here, paying bills, and I was looking at my budget, making sure I had, money in my account, that I keep money in for automatic payments and stuff, made sure I had enough money to cover things that are automatically coming out in that account. And that's when I noticed that premium had jumped up a lot. So I called them to find out why. And that is why. And I said, well, I'm here reviewing my all my claims on my health insurance, and none of my doctors raised the rates or anything. So why am I getting hit with this? And they said, well, it's not just your it's statewide. Your state had an increase with hospitalization and different doctor facilities throughout the state, and they're raising everybody's rates. So if you're on a supplemental plan, you might want to find out if your premium's changing. I asked because I'm going to be relocating to New Jersey. Well, when I moved to New Jersey, will my premiums go down? Because I heard they might. My premiums will go down, but their increase happens in August. So if you live in New Jersey and you're on a supplemental plan, August is when you'll get the change in your premium. And it varies from state to state what amount it's going to change to. It blew my mind. But that's a big increase. And, those plans are not free. The premiums are, and of course, I'm under 65, so I pay a really high premium compared to, he says, when you turn 65, your premium will go down to about half what you're paying now. But just be aware that you could be affected by that. I don't believe that hits any of the Advantage plans, because the Advantage plans a lot of them are very low premium. If there's a premium at all, your Medicare covers that. So that works a little different, but it caught me off guard. And I'm like, 75, that cuts into my grocery bill, which is now going down. But just sort of a heads up on that. And I'm sure that's true with private insurance too. I don't think they do a mid-month change in the premium, but every time they renew the premiums, they're going to go up. Okay, next up is Mule Silk. Those of you that are like me and are on Social Security and Medicare, and you take a supplemental plan, though. Heads up on that. And I personally, because I have a lot of health issues, I call the Advantage plan for me is a denial plan. If you're healthy and don't have a lot of medical expenses and don't end up in the hospital on a regular basis like I do and things like that, it's great. I mean, my husband's on a Advantage plan. He never gets sick. He never goes to the doctor. The only thing he goes to the doctor for is his back, and that's all covered under his workman's comp. He's got a lifetime claim on that. Not that they're helping him much, but yeah. Other than that, he never gets sick. It's probably a good thing we can't afford two sick lanes in our house. Okay, we're reading for Silk right now. Of course, I'm laying out the wrong cards here. In the wrong order. Okay, sorry about that. Underlying card of the reading is, and you saw me shuffle, is that Four of Pentacles. Be frugal with your money right now. Don't go out on any spending spree. Take a little money back for a rainy day, for an emergency, and just spend on what you need to spend. Cover your basic bills, utilities, and groceries, and just tuck money away. Don't go wild and crazy. Don't neglect yourself either, though. We do need comfort needs from time to time. Don't stop living, just don't go crazy while you're doing it. Also followed by the High Priest. That's your energy right now. You're very connected spiritually with your guides. Your guides are there guiding you. Listen to your guides. Look for those signs and changes as they lead you along. You get the Death card. The Death card is not a literal death. This is an ending of this period of time and a new beginning. So you're starting a new cycle coming up this next week. And you're not doing it alone, though. You're doing this in partnership with the Two of Cups. This will bring you security and abundance towards you. And you're doing this with others around you. This could be an employer, your spouse, family members, somebody that you're in partnership as you're moving forward. I like this. You get the Lovers card. So if you are single, I'm seeing, or even if you're married and in a relationship, there is going to be a bonding in your relationship. This card is pulling me. I'm feeling that love energy. So you are having a connection with that significant person in your life. And it's only going to be strengthening at this point in time. This is a good thing. So if you are not in a relationship right now, you might be meeting somebody new. So be on the watch for that. I'm feeling like you're in a relationship, though. This is somebody you know, or somebody you have a relationship. Even if it's not a lover, it could be an extremely close, intimate friend that you're in partnership with, and you're close. You're doing things together, though. You're acknowledging each other, and that love could be the love of your friendship, that connection you have with that person, or it could be your partner in general. Right in the center of the reading, we've got that embodiment of swords. This is you living in your truth. This is that King of Swords, but you have that King of Swords energy, where you're the one that's making the decisions. You're standing in your truth. You're not taking BS from anybody. You know what it is you want, what direction you want to go with. This is your strength card, standing in your own power and your own truth. And this is going to pay off for you 1,000 times over. So don't let somebody move you off your position. You know what is good for you, what direction you want to go, and you can make those decisions on your own. You don't have somebody trying to be out there guiding you and telling you what to do. Your guides are there to guide you. You'll hear those messages and move forward in the right directions. This is also followed by the Four of Cups. A lot of opportunities coming your way. You're going to have multiple things coming forward. Take the time to look at each possible opportunity that as it presents itself before rushing into a decision. Take the time to think and mull them over. What is going to be best for you. This could be a change of employment, a change of opportunities coming your way that could pay off big. So don't disregard any offers that are coming towards you. Take the time to really think about what's going to be the best direction you need to go, and then take that direction. Um, but yeah, you're moving into a very forward moving energy right now, and I love it. So blessings to you. I hope that resonates. Let me cut these cards back into my deck. It's funny when they pop up all resurfacing when I shuffle, because I do cut them into the deck. I'm not just sticking, a whole stack of them in. Get them up and then shuffling. It's weird when they come all back together. Next up, we have Tammy. Hello, dear Tammy. I hope the weather's good in Tennessee and everything is going well for you right now. I heard yes, everything is going good. Feel like you have really happy energy going on around you right now. Okay, let's see what's coming up for you, Tammy. Oh, you're working hard. You get the Eight of Pentacles right off the bat. Okay, I love this card. It's a yes card. It is the Ace of Pentacles. This is abundance, security. It's a positive card. So things are going really well for you. You have that abundance, that security. Yes, things are moving in a positive light. Oh, watch out for a tower. I don't think anything dramatic is going. I think you've got a great foundation. You're worried about a tower coming. Yeah, my guide said you're worrying about the tower coming towards you. Don't put that energy into the worry, because right behind this tower we have the Nine of Cups, that abundance card. Your needs being met. This is that goose that laid the golden egg, and you got the golden egg this week. You're going to have plenty of abundance around you. So don't worry about any tower moment. Don't worry about the politics going on and things like that. Just have a safe weekend coming this 4th of July. Take the cautions if you're going out, the fireworks and big gatherings. But no, things are going good. And like I said, you're coming into this reading as you've been working hard as you've been moving forward. So you get that Eight of Pentacles. That hard work is going to pay off for you. So just keep up the good work as you're moving forward during this period of time. You feel like there's obstacles coming in your way, but don't worry about the obstacles, because you know how to work around them. And you have a solution for any obstacles that might be blocking your path. You just grab that note, move that big walnut out of your way, or rock. I think it's a rock. It sort of looks like walnut. Move that rock out of your path and just keep on going, because nothing's going to stop you at this point in time. Those are little obstacles that we all come across. But don't put a lot of worry into that. You feel like you've been doing a lot of juggling lately in this period of time, but no, the juggling has stopped. You are finding your balance as you're moving through this period of time, and you're no longer juggling with this Two of Pentacles. This is financial balance. So things are working out financially for you with that Two of Pentacles. Just keep on going with the flow. Things look very positive and in a very good light. We all have these little obstacles that come up here and there. They're minor. You move them out of your way and just keep on moving forward. Have faith. Keep your faith. I know you're very faithful. Listen to your guides. Grandma and mom are there by your side, as you well know, constantly chattering at you. So blessings to you, Tammy. Next up, we have Sharon. Strawberry rhubarb. God, it was so nice talking with you, Sharon. We sat on the phone, believe it or not. Sharon and I have been friends for years. We used to work together all the time, and we mentored each other and worked with a group of them. We were a psychic circle that we met all the time with for a couple of years. Love each other to death. And we both got so busy we hardly talk anymore. And we sat on the phone for 4.5 hours the other day after last weekend after our reading, just catching up. It was great though. We need to get together and work together, either reading or maybe even doing some spiritual reading. I threw that up there. We both channel. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll get some time and set up. And I said it'd be fun to at least come together once a month and do some readings just for old time's sakes. Maybe you and I and Brenda can also get together sometime and do some readings. Boy, watch out when we got that Pisces power going on, talking over each other. We have so much fun when we are all reading together, though. Yes, Brenda's not in the room right now, but Brenda will be on tomorrow with Anne at 6 o'clock Eastern time. Or no, I think it's 2 o'clock Eastern time. It's 11 o'clock Pacific time, 11, 12, 1, 2. Yeah, 2 o'clock Eastern time, 11 o'clock Pacific time. And most of you know Brenda, but if you don't know Brenda, do check out Brenda's Tarot. She has Aunt Ellis on with her on Sundays, and they do personal readings. Both good friends of mine, wonderful readers. So check out her show. If for any reason Anne's off, Brenda will give me a call, or Sharon a call, or Dean a call. She'll give one of us a call to fill in for Anne. So if Anne's not there, if she calls me, I will jump on with her. If I do, I won't be doing a Sunday program because it's hard to do back-to-back readings. I was really energized last Sunday. We read for 3 hours. I never go that long, but super energized. And Sharon and I talked for 4.5 hours. I was just full of energy. I was up till about 2 o'clock that night. The next day, I crashed because when I read long, when you read long, it uses a lot of energy. But I get a lot of energy from you guys when I'm reading, and so I was like on a reader's high, so to speak, like a runner's high. But and you guys have everybody in the room has such great energy. But yeah, then I crashed the next day and really didn't get anything done. Sharon and I text back and forth the next day for a couple hours off and on. But yeah, 3-hour readings are too long. I'm right at 53 minutes and we're most of the way through the list now. But anyways, reading for Sharon. Sharon. Oh. Okay, what's going on, Sharon? You got 2 5s in a row. That is not normal. Hold on. Okay, let me see what the underlying card is. Underlying card is the High Priestess. So that is your connection with spirits, guides, your higher powers. I know you're well connected. Followed by the Spirit of Storage. You need to continue to stay in your truth as you move forward. The Spirit's reminding you, stay within your truth, within your boundaries, and you'll be doing fine. And you have the 3 of Wands waiting for your ship to come in. I think we know where that's going, what that is. We already discussed that. And the stars. You've got your wishes out there of fruition. Spirit is hearing you. So know that. Yeah, I come into this reading though, and in the center of the reading as well. Come into this reading with the 5 of Cups. You're struggling with a little depression. I know you've been doing a lot of personal self-work this last few years. pull yourself out of this. Remember, several things that are no longer serving you, and you're going to move forward fine. But I also get that Five of Pentacles. You're feeling a little bit left out in the cold for some reason. Don't know why you're having this energy, but you need to reflect, take a look, and then sever yourself. Do that shadow work and let it go, because you don't need this energy more. These things that are bringing you down and making you feel left out in the cold a bit are things that you're carrying from your past, either recent past or from past life that you brought forward. It's time to let those things go now. I don't have to tell you how to do this, because you've got this down to an art. So recognize what it is that's making you feel that way, and then work forward. Spirit wants to remind you of this final card is you've got the life force energy. This is reminding you to do your meditations. Take the time to keep yourself grounded, connect with spirit, and connect with Gaia. And, I know where you live, and you've got the perfect energy. Get out there, take a walk in the woods, connect with Gaia, connect with Mother Earth, ground yourself, do some meditation, do some me time, and focus on just finding your center so that you can find your balance again. Everything's going to balance out. I am curious about this. I'm going to combine on this Five of Cups and see what this energy is telling you need to look at. Well, I did a 3-card pull to clarify these fives. I get the inspiration spirit. This is staying within your truth. This is that Queen of Swords telling you to stay within your truth. Don't take BS from other people. Stay within that truth. Follow your heart as you're staying with this truth. You're feeling like you have an obstacle, some kind of obstacle in your way with the 8 of Swords. But this is where you have your hands bound. But that rope is tied in a loose knot. Free yourself from it. Allow yourself to disconnect and step through the swords and move in the energy of the truth and the light, and you're going to be fine. I get the 4 of Cups, which is telling me you may have felt like something, you've had several opportunities and directions you could go that maybe you haven't made a decision on, or maybe you think you made the wrong decision. Like I said, you always weigh those opportunities and decisions. If it's regarding writing, I absolutely love that outline we were looking at. You need to start doing that. You've got that book, and my guys have been telling me for years, you need to publish. And that concept that you were looking at, absolutely phenomenal. So don't miss those opportunities. And maybe it's time to just start jotting a few notes down. Take that outline that we were discussing and start just jotting notes down, plotting out the chapter, maybe not even doing the in-depth writing, but doing those idea bubbles, what you would like to include under this aspect, starting that draft out so that you have a direction to go in. Get your feet wet. You don't have to dive completely in full-fledged. So anyways, I love you, dear. We will catch up more. Give me a buzz anytime. My phone's always on, and it's always attached to my side. And I don't know when when the program that you're going to is. I'll have to look that up, but let me know when you're going, so I don't try reaching out while you're traveling. I know you're not going far from home, but that's going to be fun. The seminar. God, I wish I could be there with you. One of these days I'll get on and get some of those seminars under my belt. I've been wanting to do it. I can't do that until I get relocated and the finances balance out a little better. Working on that one. Anyways, blessings to you, Sharon. And we must be at the end of, let's see. Oh, I still have Trend Zone. Trend Zone. Hey, Gerald. I hope the weather in Chicago is wonderful and breezy. Nice weather and breezy. You guys get the wind there. I don't know. To me, if the wind's not moving, it's hot. I hate it when it's stagnant. I like the wind, and that's what I like about the area I'm moving into. Is they always have the wind's always blowing. They always have that, and it's right off. It's 20 miles inland from the ocean, so you get the ocean breezes in the area of Jersey I'm moving into. So I'm going to really enjoy that. Not only that, but I can get in the car and drive 20 minutes to the to the beach. Not a problem. Of course, the area I'm wanting to buy into has lakes all over the area. Little lakes, but water's water. I don't have Lake Superior. Won't have Lake Superior in my backyard, but I'm 20 minutes from I'll be 20 minutes from the Atlantic Ocean, so that'll be great. I'm gonna have to find a great place to go buy fish when I'm on the coast. Nothing better than fresh seafood. Thank you for the donation. Unusual cards for you today. Well, the underlying card of the reading is Three of Pentacles. You are working in partnership with others. It should be financially securing whatever it is that you're working on. Things are falling into synchronicity. So as you're moving through this period of time, things are just going to fall into place as you go. And then you get the Nine of Pentacles. There's those pentacles. Abundance, financial security coming your way. We go into the reading with the Go with the Flow card, the Spirit of Cups. Yes. Just move along through this period of time. Go with the flow as opportunities and approach you. Just go with the flow. You know what to do. Just keep moving through that good energy. Follow your instinct. Follow your guides. They're bringing all this energy to you. You get the inspiration of cups. Of course, that's the Queen of Cups, not inspiration. Inspiration. Yeah, inspiration is the Queen of Cups. And she's reminding you that you have abundance in your life. You're a very nurturing person. You've got a warm heart, and that is what you put out there for people to see. You wear your heart on your sleeve, and it serves you well. You're well liked, well loved. You have planted your seeds, and here's all those pentacles right in the center of the reading, that Seven of Pentacles. You've planted those seeds, and you will be able to harvest soon. So keep putting those seeds out there and harvest and start that harvest, because the money will continue to come in. For some reason, you're feeling a little bit out in the cold right now. Why? I don't know. But this is feeling like it's a little obstacle that's coming your way towards the end of this period. I don't think it's financial insecurity at all. I think it's just you're feeling outside of yourself or outside of your environment right now. Know that you're not. It's time to step out, connect with some friends that maybe you haven't seen in a while. And in partnerships, get out, go dancing, cut the rug, have a good time. This will lift this feeling like you're outside, on the outside looking in, away from you. These are small obstacles that may be in your way. You're running from the nest out into the ocean to go with the flow. And there's a seagull above circling around, but he's not going to get you. He's just frightening you a little bit. Don't worry. Be happy. Move forward. Keep running out towards that ocean so that you can jump in and go with that flow, because this is just an illusion of an obstacle that's not going to keep you from moving forward. So I hope that's helpful. I think you're in a good place right now. You're worrying a little bit. I think the economy, gas prices, things like that, all the things that are weighing on all of us are there. Um, don't put a lot of energy into that because you know you're financially okay, that you're going to be able to take care of yourself. You're set. Um, I know you like to dabble a little bit in investments and things like that, but you have a very sharp, keen eye on that. You're not going to put money on high risk things that you're going to lose money on. Now is not the time to put money into the smart stock market, my guys are saying, because it is volatile. Yeah, it may have gone up a little bit. These are false numbers. It's being manipulated with us every other day that we're not going to be in the war anymore. Um, use your common sense when you do invest in. You do your homework. You understand the processes, the systems, and only step forward in that energy when you feel the time is right. Stay away from those high risk, high unstable forms of investment, because that's what will cause you problems. But you know that, and you'll be doing great. So blessings to you, Gerald. My hands aren't working. Next up is Viviana. Viviana. Man, you are all over the place on the internet, helping everybody out. She's the mostest of the mostest of moderators. I hope all is finding you well, Viviana. Okay, right in the underlying card of the reading, once again, we get that Three of Pentacles. Now, I cut that into the middle of the deck. I did not put it on the bottom, so it's resurfaced itself as the underlying card of this reading. You're working in partnerships with other. This is going to be great for you because you're going to have financial security as you're working with other people in this. Options are coming up. You get the Two of Wands. That is that lucky onyx charm, Japanese charm. It's going to keep you grounded, but it's going to bring good luck and good opportunities towards you as you're moving forward. You will get recognition for the hard work that you put in. So as you're moving forward, you're getting recognized for achievements either at work or at home, or even helping us all out here on the internet through our programming. And we do bless you for all your help because you are a wonderful person. And it is great help. We have a moderator that's in there popping up websites for us and stating that the room's closed now, which my room is closed now, by the way. I will pick up whoever's come in the last few minutes if I missed anybody. But okay, as we go into the reading, you get the embodiment of Pentacles. This is your financial security. This is you're the King of Pentacles. You have that financial security. You're doing good. You're being frugal. Everything financially is very stable. You get right in the middle of the reading. You feel like you're in a tower moment. And I think this pertains to that court hearing coming up. I was watching the program when Nate and Brenda, and I had gotten exactly the same thing. A reminder that once this goes through, it's going to be so minimal. Once it's all taken care of, he requests expungement and for him. He can request expungement and have that taken off his record. This is an opportunity that has been given to him because he hasn't had a lot of serious issues or anything. This is that chance he gets to get back in alignment. This is that opportunity that he needs to learn the lesson now and learn it strong and not repeat it. This is the one chance that will keep him out of trouble in the future. Be supportive of him. Tell him not to fret, not to miss anything, any obligations he has, and then he can get this resolved and removed. Things are going to go well. Trust me, things are going to go really well. You have faith. You are connected with your higher spirits, with God, with your guides, your higher powers. You're an extremely supportive mother, and you get the oneness card. That is that total connection with all the energy and all the the oneness with your higher power. You have faith. Keep that faith and teach that faith, and let your son know that you'll always be there. You're there in support with him, and you will help him move in the right direction. And then all the issues will be resolved, and he can move forward in life and not look back. And this is that great opportunity that's given to you. Made a mistake, you paid for your mistake, and you're allowed to move forward in life and not get as long as you're moving forward in a positive way, you're not going to have any future problems. So just want to put that out there. When I read your question yesterday, I instantly had the answer, and but it's minor, it's minor, it's minor. So my guides are telling me to pull a postcard for you too, though. Where are my postcards? Where are they? Oh, here they are. Oh, my Oracle deck. They'll probably be in tomorrow, but they said, no, pull one now for you. This is for you. There's right side. One side of my deck, I've got the center. One side of my deck is the ones I haven't read. I like to go through the whole entire deck before I shuffle them back up, so I'm not reading duplicate cards all the time. Okay. The category of the post card from Spirit is You Are Magic. It says, dearest you, there is only one you, and you have a unique place in the universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic. And that means you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what others may want you. Be what others want. Now is not the time to confirm the other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you have, choose what your heart wants, and know that your purpose is alone. No one else can claim your magic nor take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things happen, and your life is a beautiful one. We love you always and forever. So that is for you, Viviana. I really like that card. And it has a unicorn on the front of the card too. So, blessings to you. Thank you for being a moderator for me and posting my my information up and helping me out in that way, and everybody else, all the other readers within our communities. It is so wonderful when we have people like you helping us out through the chats. I really do appreciate it, and I know other readers do too. So blessings to you. Everything's gonna go great though with your son. So just saying. Okay, Dean was the last on our list. Dean, the dancing machine. I said, Dean, the singing machine, because they're always singing to me. Dean loves music. Thank you for not being on Messenger dancing for me. He's got a pretty good singing voice, though. Let's see what the cards have in store for you. I'm thinking reading vacation. How is it up and coming vacation? Gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna ask a question for you, Dean. I know you're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm jealous. I had so much fun when I went to Jersey. Yeah, relatives is in a vacation, and I was going because my grandson was having medical issues. He should be. And in fact, I talked to my daughter yesterday. I forgot to ask him if Jamie went in this week to get his casts off or not. He's supposed to. I would have had pictures already if he'd gotten his casts off. So I think it's this week he's getting them off. And he's going into his braces. He's doing great, though. Underlying card of the reading. Oh, a little depression before the trip. Not good. We were just talking about that too, weren't we? The rainy, cloudy day, and he was going, it's gloomy out. Yeah, that it's showing in your cards right there. Gloomy out. He said it was supposed to be getting rains. But you're going to be rising above it all, looking at life from a highest perspective there is. Yeah, you're getting on a vacay. So yeah, get up there in the clouds and look up there and look forward and look down and laugh and say, yeah, I'm going to the islands. I'm going to have fun. He's going on a cruise. I would not be going to the islands. I'd be going to Alaska. Those islands. Yeah, I always tell everybody, I'm a redhead. I don't go to sunny, hot beaches where the first day out I'm going to be sunburned and then be miserable the rest of the trip. No way. But I'd do Alaska. Okay, coming in the reading. It's connecting with spirit. You get to higher self. This is your connection with spirit, your guides, the higher entities. Yes, you are there. You're climbing the stairway of heaven. You are going to have so much fun. They've allowed this opportunity to come towards you to take this trip. So I love it. Of course, it's followed by the Hierophant. Like I said, this is your spiritual energy keeping you connected, keeping you in line. They're guiding you all the way. They're laughing. They're encouraging you. This opportunity is great. They want you to remember to stay grounded. You get the life force energy. So take the time to keep up the meditation, keep yourself grounded, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Leaves you limited. I'm a prude. He's laughing. He's like, yeah, right. Yeah. You're going to have a lot of fun on this. But remember to take the time every day. Get out there on deck when the sun's rising. Do a little meditation. Stay grounded. Have a good time and do not consume too much alcohol or food while you're traveling. You're leaving the wreck dock. You're moving out into the sunset. This is you going out on the cruise. Get out of the United States and away from all the chaos that's going on here in the States and go have a good time on your vacation. You're moving into the light, out into that sunshine. I think you're going to have a good time. And who knows, opportunity may be coming your way because you have options coming your way. And 2 doors to answer with the 2 of Swords. Remember, stay in your truth, stay in your power as you're making decisions on what's coming up next. Don't just do things off the worldly realm. Take the time to think things through and stay in your truth before you take action, and the actions will be good. I love the cards. They're fun. regards to the vacation, you're going to have a great time. Remember to take the time to stay grounded during this. Don't consume too much liquid beverages other than water. Don't overdrink. I know you're getting the drink package too. And make careful decisions when you're deciding, what tours you're going to go on. Make sure you got your time management and skills that you're there and back. You don't want to miss your any of your departure time, or when you go on and travel and venture. Make sure you watch those clocks so that you're getting back on board and no surprise catching up with the boat later. You're going to have fun. It looks good. And maybe cloudy for a few days. Enjoy that because it's going to be hot on this trip and you're going to come back with a beautiful tan and blonder hair. That is all we have for today. I will be back on tomorrow to do spiritual readings and oracles. I want everybody to have a really good rest of your evening. I know some people, it's starting to head towards the end of the day. Some of us out here in California, it's going to be light till they get dark until like 8:40 last night. I can't believe how long the day was. Anyways, enjoy the summer weather. I hope your weather is comfortably in a good temperature zone for you. If you're in an area like Dean that it's got rain coming in, the rain will pass and it will be warm tomorrow or the next day, depending on I haven't looked at the weather patterns across the US, but it's short-lived. I know you're in tornado country too. The storms also bring tornado warnings. I don't think you'll have one near you though. I think they're going to be further south of you. Anyways, everybody have a great weekend. Please come and join me tomorrow for spiritual oracle readings, and I will see you then. Blessings to you all.